happy Friday. You've made it another week. Congratulations. Make sure you've gotten all of your assignments turned in for your teachers so that you are in the clear, you're ready to go, and you only have 1 week left. You'll be so glad when all this is done. Okay, just make sure you get your stuff taken care of. I'm super proud of all the hard work that you've been putting in, so please just make sure that you are doing everything you can to show that you are doing your best work possible. Okay, so it is Feel Good Friday, and we are wrapping up the Museum of You project. And again, this is super simple. You are just thinking about what your museum that's all about you would be like. So today I want you to think about some of the details. What is it going to look like? What's the outside going to look like? What's it going to be made of? What about the inside? Are you going to have multiple stories? Is it going to be one big room? Is it going to have a certain path that you have to follow? Or are there multiple rooms and you can go through it however you want? You have to decide. One museum that I've been through has had a certain pathway, and you have to go through it that certain way. It's like a maze. It was really cool, and it was a lot of fun to walk through, but you had to go through it a certain way. Otherwise, it didn't really make sense. So you have to decide, what's your museum going to look like? How is it going to be inside? How are you going to walk through it? Or is it going to be so big that you basically get on a little trolley and a person, a docent, is going to walk you through, drive you through on this trolley and tell you everything that you need to know? You get to decide. This is a museum all about you. You're creating it. I want to know, what would your museum be like? Okay? More importantly, what is your museum going to be called? Is it going to be called Museum of You? Is it going to be your name? Is it going to be the Miss Zander Artist Museum? You have to decide what you want your museum to be named. Because people have to say, oh, we're going to the museum. Which one? Oh, the one about, there's lots of museums. Think about it. We have museums that have dinosaur bones in them. Can you go and buy dinosaur bones? Have you ever seen dinosaur bones outside of a museum? I haven't. So we have buildings that have these ancient artifacts that we would never be able to see outside of that building. It's really important that we have museums so that we can go and see and experience things that we would never be able to do otherwise. Okay? Dinosaurs are gone. They may or may not come back while we are alive, but we can go to museums and we can learn about them and their lives and what the world was like when they were alive, because it's completely different now. So I want you to think about your museum. What does it look like? What's the inside like? What's it called? Okay, this is a museum all about you. You're in charge. There's no right or wrong answers. It's completely about you. Okay, it is Feel Good Friday, and we are still going to put that in relation to our museum. Now, I want you to think about some of the things that you've done over the last couple of weeks with Feel Good Friday. Now, you made a list of things that make you feel good. One of the things that makes me feel good is flying kites. And now that we've had kind of a stretch of really nice weather, I've been able to go outside and get my kite in the air. It makes me so happy. It reminds me of my grandparents' farm. That's where we first flew kites. My grandpa bought my sister and I kites, and we went into the pasture and we let those kites soar. Okay, now I still have that same kite that my grandpa bought me. It is in my garage, and I still take it out and put it up in the air and let it fly around. What is something that you enjoy doing, something that you do that makes you feel good, that you could make part of your museum? Think about it. So I really enjoy flying kites. So in my museum about me, I might decide to have a kite making station where people could decorate a kite and take it home with them and fly it. Okay, that is one thing that I could do that would translate to others getting to enjoy what I enjoy. So whatever it is that you enjoy doing, how can you put that in your museum so other people could enjoy it too? Think about that. Okay, it is Friday. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. I hope you're able to relax and unwind, maybe get outside and play. We are getting really close to it getting too hot to go outside and play. So now is a perfect time to go out and soak up the sun, get some vitamin D, run around and act crazy. Okay, today is Friday. That is all I have for you today, and I will see you next Monday. Remember, art is life.